What's up everybody, Mr. Cully here, and today we're going to be doing a lab, and I wanted to take a video for those of you that are at home so they're not left out in the dust. I want you to see what we're doing in class because it's actually really cool. Wish you were here, but I get it. I know what you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and go through my setup, but first of all, you're probably like, why is it so dark? I'm like, yeah, I turn out the lights. Why? Because flame tests are a lot cooler in the dark. It's not because I have an Android. Trust me, my camera's okay. Alright, so let's go and talk about my setup here. I've got some wood splints that are soaking in water here. I'm doing that so that these don't just catch on fire when I put them in the fire. Over here I've got my gas that is hose lined to my Bunsen burner, which I'll ignite with this thing. So this thing is called a striker. It just sparks. And over here I've got some water in case something does catch on fire. I'll dip those in the water so that it puts out the flame. And over here I've got my 7 different salts. You're like, wait a minute, salt can be different? Yeah, so salt is just a umbrella term for a metal with a non-metal compound. So these are all metals with non-metals. They're compounds and they're all considered salts. You'll notice that they look pretty different. So most of them are kind of like a whitish, creamish, yellowish color, except for you see that one that is a deep blue. So that's pretty cool. But for the most part, they all kind of look the same, but they all contain a different metal ion. So that's the point of this lab is these metal ions are actually going to make a different flame when they're put into the fire. So each color will be different, and we're going to talk about why that is later. But I wanted to do a pretty cool lab nonetheless. So go and observe these, write down your observations. You'll notice that some are more coarse than others. Oh yeah. Alright, so there we have it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the gas. Let me turn off my flash here. Turn on the gas. You'll hear a hissing sound. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, yeah, that's a good flame. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to adjust the oxygen intake so that we get a nice blue flame. There we go. Getting better, getting better. And there we go. All right, good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my first salt. Got my moist wood splint here. Just a little bit. You just need it to kind of stick to it. So that's all you need. Don't make fun of my camera. Okay, you make fun of my camera. So here we go. Here's the first one. Oh, yeah. All right. So there's the first one. I'm going to dip that in there, put it out. All right. I'm going to use the other end now, the other clean end with the second one. Let's see what we can get. Oh, baby. All right. At first, whatever the color was at first, let's see what we want to write down. Alright, here's the third one. Ooh, that's a lot. It's okay. Oh, yeah. There it is. Alright, so that was the third one. And now the first one of the second row. The nice, pretty blue one. We'll put that in. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's science. Okay. Now let's do this one. Get a little bit on there. This one is tough to see. Alright. Now we'll do this one. Boy. And finally this one. Let's get that big chunk, why not? Alright, so those are all the different ones all the different salt colors. So the flame colors are determined by the salt. And I'm going to give you a table that shows you, okay, what ions produce what color, so that you can go ahead and fill in and predict what ion was present in each of these.